Greetings and welcome to Unit 2 of How to Create a Course. Step 2. Your course structure has been created. Next step is to actually go in and create the necessary units and quizzes associated with your course so that you can publish it and get it live. You will head up into the back end of the 5D Shield Lone Star Security Training interface. You can either select this button or you can go into the dashboard. They will both take you to the same place. Welcome to the dashboard of WordPress. Here, we are going to go into the LMS, Learning Management System, where we'll have access to courses, units, and quizzes. First, we will start with units. Here is where we will create a unit. You can go into the Add Unit section. If you've already started a unit, you can select it from the menu. If you cannot find your unit and you've started it, there is a search field over here where you can type a leading word. To find your course here, you'll see there are a few tests. Create a course unit 1, test first unit for create a course. You can select it. However, if you're brand new to the interface, you can create a new unit here. Unit 1. Create a course structure. All right, here's where you can actually add some specific descriptions. To begin, please watch the video. Take notes. You will be quizzed on this information at the end of the course. Now, many of you will have videos that are on YouTube that you will want to embed into your course. Others will have actually a video file that you will want to upload. If you have a video file, make sure that it's an MP4. There are restrictions in terms of video size and video type. If you're going to go to YouTube, which is what we're going to do, we're going to select our YouTube video. You'll need to locate your YouTube video page and already have had this uploaded to the site. We want a ski video because we love skiing. So we're going to go to Ski School. And how to ski tips skiing with flow. Skiing with flow is definitely important. So this is what we're going to teach you in our course. When you're on YouTube, what you need to do, you need to click the share icon and embed. We are waiting for our embed code. There it is. We are going to copy that information and we are going to put that embed code back into our interface. One thing actually you need to be mindful of. If you're adding video, you'll see that there's a visual and a text. For videos, it does need to be in the text because it's code. When we go back to the video, you'll see that that video is now embedded here. That is essentially all you need to do. If you're embedding code, it remains standard. If you are uploading a video file, you will click Add Media. You will select that video file from your computer, and then you will upload it by clicking Open. In that case, you will need to select the video format. However, if it is just an embedded video, you can leave it as standard. After you've added that, you will write your unit description. This unit covers X, Y, and Z. You can select your unit type. Is it a video, an audio, a podcast, or general? We'll go ahead and select a video type. Our unit duration in minutes. This video is 5 minutes long. Connecting assignments. At this point, most of you will not need to connect assignments to this, so we will leave that blank. The unit forum. There are no forums connected with this interface at this time. You can leave that alone. Custom fields you can leave blank. The author. You will need to select your name from the drop-down list. For us, we are 5D System Admin. We've selected such, and we can leave it alone. At that point, your unit is created. Please make sure to remember the name of your unit because we need to go back to the creation interface to select this unit now from the drop-down menu. Publish. Your unit is saved. You are complete with the unit creation. Next up, questions and quizzes. To begin with, you first need to actually create your questions. Hopefully you have defined those questions in a Microsoft Word document. So the first step will be to go to all questions. If you have not created this, you can also go back to the LMS interface and select it, but at this point, since it's already selected, we have our questions here. Inside of questions, you will see all the questions that have already been added by other people. You will notice the names of the questions: Book 3, Question 1, Book 3, Question 2, GK1, Question 1, GK Question 2. As you create your questions, please organize them in a way that you will be able to identify them later on. Your questions exist in the database with every other question that instructors are creating. So it's good for you to understand how to organize them so that you can find them later. You'll see we already have a preset question for our Creating a Course 1. Question 1, taking a quiz. So we are going to go ahead and create a second question. Question bank. Add new. Our new page is essentially a question. We are going to call this CC1 Question 2. In the field here is where you will type your question. How did the chicken cross the road? An age-old question that has baffled the greatest minds of our time. Question type. Is it true or false? Is it multiple choice? The rest of these we can get into. Most likely your questions are going to follow in a multiple choice or a true-false. So we will leave it at that and we will cover those two options. For our sake, we like multiple choice. Question options. Right now we only have one, so we will add more. We're going to have an A, a B, a C, and a D. So, our first question option is to get to the other side. Our second option, to get to heaven. Our third option, to get some French fries. Fourth, all of the above. Now, one thing about the interface, say that you want to rearrange the questions. You do have the ability to drag and drop. Say you want to delete a question, you can delete it here. To answer the question, the correct answer is 3. Answer hints. If you want to provide a hint to your answer, you can provide it here. What tastes good with chicken? The answer explanation, if one is deserved. Chickens love French fries. which was thoroughly discussed. In the ski video you have watched. All right, at that point, if you have other questions that you need to add, you will do them. If we create one question at a time, and then we consolidate those questions into a quiz. So that's actually how this works. Set your name, and you have successfully created a question. All right, let's pretend that we have created all the questions in our tests. We will now consolidate those questions into a quiz. All right, here we are in the quiz interface. We are going to add a new quiz. Creating a course, the final test. This is your final quiz. You must get 100% correct, or else you fail both the test and as a human being. All right. Does your quiz has a subtitle? Enter it here. I can't come up with a quiz subtitle, so I'm going to leave it blank. Is there a connected course? Connecting a quiz with a course would force the quiz to be available to users who have taken the course. We do see that we have how to create a course selected. Is it a connected quiz? Connected course? Select it. The quiz duration. Is there a time frame for which this quiz will be allowed? It's in minutes. So if you don't want people able to cheat and to go and find answers and you want it, set it here. Once that time is up, the quiz will be shut off and your students will not be able to answer any more questions. Do you want it to auto-evaluate results? Hopefully you do. That's the benefit of the digital age. So yes, we want it to auto-evaluate the results. The number of extra quiz retakes. If your students fail, do they have the ability to take it again? This is the final quiz, and I think that we should only allow one take. So we're going to leave that as blank. Post-quiz message. Congratulations! You have successfully completed your quiz. Is this a dynamic quiz? Does it automatically select questions? Or does it present questions in the list that you've ordered them? We're going to leave it off. We want to be in control of that. Number of questions in a dynamic quiz, we're going to leave that blank. Quiz questions, add more. Here is where you're actually going to start selecting all of those questions that you have pre-created. So, we're going to start here. Those are the two questions we have created. And here, since we only have two questions, the marks for a correct answer are going to be 50. This is essentially percentages. So each of our questions gets 50 points. The total marks is 100. And at that point, we have exactly created our quiz. And we are going to go ahead and publish that. Remember the name of your quiz, because that is something you will need to select when we go back and finalize our course. All right, we have now successfully created that. We are going to go back to the front end of the site. To go back to the front end, you can simply click back on the top navigation, or visit site. It doesn't matter. They will both take you to the exact same place. Welcome back. We are going to reselect that course we started creating. Here is our course, test course. It is in draft mode. We will select it to finish. Actually, I have a few draft modes. I believe our most recent one was test course for demonstration. All right, you're going to go back into your course and we are going to re-edit this. Actually, I think I selected the wrong one. Apologies. All right, we want to continue editing this course. So, to continue editing this course, we need to click Edit Course at the bottom of the left navigation menu. All right, all of this should look very familiar. At this point, we need to go back into our curriculum. Here is where we have sections and units that have not yet been defined. So, we are going to add our unit. Here, we are selecting the unit that we have now created. Unit 1, create a course structure. We are going to add our second. Actually, at this point, we have created units that we are no longer going to use. So we're just going to go ahead and remove them. Add unit 2. Creating a course. Again, we are going to drag and drop these units into their corresponding spaces. We also had that quiz. Creating a course. The final test. We are saving the structure. The pricing has actually already been set. And now we can actually go live. Let's take a look at that course. Make sure it is correct. We see our units. We see our test. We see our course price. At this point, it has unlimited access. Congratulations. You have completed the test. If you have any questions, please forward them to Candy and Molly. And thank you for your time. Be well.